Hi everyone. My name is Angelita. I was not prepared to do anything. No, I was not. But
you got it. Yes.
I'm just gonna do something that I did before. And catch. But okay, I'm gonna do two pieces. Some of you guys might have heard it before because I see faces that I saw before. But yeah. All right. So I believed him when he said he wanted me. So I believed him when he said he wanted me because at one point he was in love with me. And so was I. Oh well, does it all end up well? He came to me with that we have unfinished business. He's not happy as he should be with her. Connections. Putting cookies in my head, BS. To invade my walls, my personal space, into my maze, pushing your weight on top of me, melodies takes weight. I say no. No, for my own insanity, I'm not going to be treated like sex therapy. That's all he wanted from me was sex. One of the divisions in male and females in functions of reproduction. I wonder what his definition to that. I don't understand because when it comes down to that, you have no intention to wanting to groom my cat. You're sensual adults that are no sparks, no passion remarks, affections from the start. The results are your influence while you're lower head, no attention on true romance. You're part of the reason why I gave up on LOVE. Foolish of me to wait around for a boy to become a man. Wanting to use me for his guilty pleasures, not thinking my reactions. Believing conniving statements to give all false impressions. Bravo to him, sorrows of my kiss that ended his tricks. All right. Okay.
Take your time.
All right. And it's him. Got me sneaking out of my pen, thinking of his sense of humor. Legally blind, still walking so fast, can't help it, going into the deeps of no returns, putting myself at risk. It's funny that it seems that I'm vulnerable. Arrogant, yes, that is he, but so is he and me, but we can be something. And one day they will point at us and look and pray I will find something like that someday. But I cannot help the way his lips feel pressed collide on mine, his hands on my thighs, and matter I stare of his eyes. I fell. It's amazing to me how you and I seem so connected and how we be, and one day it changes. Just like the piles on the floor, what outfits would you choose? Having everything to use, but I somehow find that you are worth every loss of sleep. Every pawn waiting for the perfect moment to speak. I will hold on to this ledge as it's closer to the end. I'm yours. Thank you.
Your best was love. We're gonna bring some more people back to the stage again. You know, right now we got coming to the stage Miss Jessica Paul. She's gonna come and do another piece for us. So let's give her a round of applause. You know, show you love, show you love, show you love. A lot of energy in the building.
I'm gonna wave my tippers on now.
Do you mind if I do a second piece at the end of this piece?
Good,
Do you mind? All right. This is new. I want to try it out on y'all, but I don't want to leave the stage doing this. So I'm going to do something else after it. All right, it's called Thug On. In the weed and Hennessy, candy cream SUVs on 23s. Thug on, thug on, thug on, thug on. Niggas, get your thug on. Bagging bodies laid out in the street. Nocturnal, having nightmares of destroy his lineage of distant kin, and no second thoughts as the life leaks through his black skin. Still, thug on, thug on, thug on, thug on, and niggas get your thug on. Yeah, there's money living in the street, but it's spent up plus some living sweet, the swish is sweet. Always fresh t-shirt straight out the pack. From the trunk, always on the go, always gotta watch your back. Still, thug on, thug on, thug on, thug on, and niggas get your thug on. 60 grand sounds like a lot to teens, so it's often sung in songs about life in the street. But living fast comes at a price, you know, and that 60 will go just as fast as your life will go. Still, thug on, thug on, thug on, thug on, and niggas get your thug on. This next piece is called Time. It's another slow one, but it's called Time. Make me feel love, that's all I ask. I don't need your money, your cars, I got mine. All I need is your time, 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 time. I know you don't have money, that's not why I'm with you. See, let's go to dinner and a movie. I'll pay. Don't deny me my simple request. You see, money don't make you. I know you're man, I don't need yours. Already got mine. All I need is your time. My bounty is as boundless as a sea. My love is deep. Don't be ashamed, 'cause you can't shower me with diamonds. And don't worry about draping me in silks. Don't stress over buying me perfumes. Please make me feel love. That's all I ask. I don't need your money, your cars, my God's got mine. All I need is your time, 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 time. You see, if you can truly see how what I see in you, and how much your style and your thoughts send me wild, you know that all I need is a woman. You have plenty of time. That's it.
Another round of applause. What's up? Let's take it to the roof. Bring the building down. All right, we're going to bring back to the stage Miss Athena Sims. Come on, they come waiting from out of town before I do.
Sister got to take her shoes off. She deep.
This one is called My Distraction. Put it to words, and it's just about life and how we can get distracted on an everyday basis. So, started out about being about a dude and ended up being about the Lord. I fell in love with his essence. only to find out he was a figment of my imagination. And everything that he was what I created him to be. All in my mind, well, I guess my mind was playing tricks on me. A delusion of my perfect man wrapped up in a false security blanket of hopeless emotions. I watered that nigga version that so down I ended up floating for years in his massive puddles of deception. However, his ability to speak the truth was the capacity of none. He called my name, which I should have changed to run my journey of love in and out of the wrong places and endless, timeless voyage of the guilty cases. Rushing clear liquids run from my pain fittest of hurt falls to the earth amongst the dirt. I begin to question my worth. I begin to search for the song of my heartbeat and awake from this deep sleep because this coma is killing me. I got to get where my healing be. Shielded from the tropical depressions, Hurricane Katrina, tsunamis of disaster, slave owners, slave masters, the ill suggestion of my hurt portrayed on the outer me. Wasted time, energy, and ability. Defenseless, wasteless, wanting me, and taunting me. The distraction and then the description of my lust that drew me away from thee. That's it. I was in an abusive relationship for 2.5 years, and this is a piece of my story. It's called Connected. I was connected to attaining love one day. Love was expressed by the blows of your hands against my face. Most times I never knew why. But I was in love with the thought of being in love. Love was exposed over my whole body through my bruised and black eyes. Love was the way that you showed it, broken and displayed by anger, physically challenged, incapable, unstable reflection of a lack thereof. Love was my busted lip covered in blood. Love was having hundreds of people having discussions about me, dragging my name in and out of the mud. Love was having you lie and cheat on me, and each and every time that I would try to leave the way you would beat on me. Love was defending myself by hiding behind broken wooden doors. Love was beautiful but broken metaphors of depression. Weight rising up and down, up late night stressing. Love was receiving a curse and calling it a blessing. Love was fear. Love was hate. Love was make-believe, and love was killing me with its lying tendencies and false identities. And I never had someone to love me so much. And would manifest that love through a very painful touch of a kiss. 5 fingers curled up, most people call a fist, and the funny part to me was love never missed. A sorry. And the way that I made it happen to you, because I played you like 1980s Atari. Maybe I should buy you some new shoes to go with those new blues. Because I happen to you as often as my rage exploded like a volcano, or escaping like a pit bull that has been locked up in the cage all of his life. Calling me every name but the name that my mother gave me as a birthright. Now, the beginning of my rage arrives to defend my soul. Your incarceration and integration has motivated me to rise, to present my courage, and to protect my pride. And I knew going up against you would be like suicide. But at this time, I was ready to die. I began to display my crazy. And your licks didn't matter at all because I was numb and deaf and blind to the bullcrap like Ray Charles. I sized up Goliath as though he was Andre the Giant and I was the junkyard dog or the Kevin Viner with a secret claw. Willing to fight your entire family, including your pa. Took a class to become a murderer, purchased a pistol, and on you, I was going to let it off. It didn't even matter the cost. Because right then, right now, I knew God is the boss. He knew me when I was trapped in my life of sin. He knew me when I didn't even know him. He sheltered me in the midst of my sanity, forgave me for sins and indulging in vanity, because the same man that inflicted so much of a physical strain upon my life, God has removed our envy and ended our strife. And we can entertain long, deep conversations about how he lost himself and lost his brothers and how he would try to get it right. But God was there in the middle of the fight. And that's it.
I
Y'all was great. But I was like, I want some girl power. So I'm gonna go and take over. Thank you all for coming.
We did that.
All right. Because of time constraints, because you know what I'm saying, they got I'll be a mother. Listen,
But still alright.
we're still alright like Maya Angelou, but I ain't about to speak her poems. But anyway, yeah, you know they got people around for their 10 o'clock show. But anyway, we got time for one more poet to come up. And so we're gonna bring up Brother Brandon. We got time for one more.
I messed up that first poem. It was cool. I mean, I apologize about that. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever. So this time, I'm gonna read on my. Like I said, I got my book, Daydreams of Liquor. I'm gonna actually read the poem titled Daydreams of Liquor. So yeah. Right.
Right here, brother. Right here.
Yes. Watching the moon shine and the stars glisten. Off the ocean water that stands so still and sits so calmly, I stand inside this wishing well beneath these shooting stars, hesitant to dive in this clear water Jones that has immured my thoughts. While in the midst of a day full of dreams, the night comforts my soul. Somehow my colorblind mind only allows me to see the sounds of that the seashells are making, thinking of a way to explain this bliss that is so addictive yet nameless. I've tried changing channels. Maybe I'm just protecting my imagination from shattering. I am shielded within 4 walls of this pyramid I hide behind and away from the lions, the tigers, and the bears. Until love finds its way back into my heart, I've been waiting on this playground for some time. It has been forever since we last spoke. I feel like I dove into an ocean with my eyes closed without knowing how deep I was going to sink before my emotions would become so wide open with memories that are scattered and indecisive. Do I like her? Does she love me? Do I love her? Or does she like me? It's like we're playing Russian roulette with each other's feelings, but why do I feel like I'd win even if I lost? I was so high up at how beautiful her brown skin was that I got caught having an affair with my drunken words and sober thoughts. I couldn't decide which side effects meant more to me, reality or my favorite drink. Or is my favorite drink a reality? Who's chasing who here? Am I getting drunk enough to embrace her, or am I just getting drunk out of fear of ever having to face her? Will the outcome of all this affect my life after death? Somebody awaken me. I don't want to ever become too lazy to love. I don't want to be fazed by the paper planes flying above or worrying about 12 monkeys trying to judge, all because I'm not a Christian. Am I too arrogant for believing that this plastic nation isn't strong enough to break my faith in my religion the way they may have broken the others? I refuse to be this wax museum slaves. I'd rather be hanging from a cloud's cliff as long as my funeral is an open casket. Into heaven I be delivered. But until then, I shall soak in this daydream. I shall soak in this liquor until my daydream is conquered. That's it.
We got time for one more on. All right, we're gonna bring up Brother Byron Washington, and this is our last one, and then we out the building.
Yes. First of all, everybody that is here, y'all give yourselves a round of our people come together on things that we really need to come together on. Like I said when I came up here the first time, we all one people. We all blessed with something unique and special that makes us who we are. Don't let anyone tell you any different. Jesus loves us all, so we must love each other. The poem I would like to share with y'all before we leave is titled Love. Love. More than 4 letters with so many clues. So many circumstances, so many different rules. What's good for one heart should be good for 2. something of great value that you refuse to choose. As fools misuse the godly use in ways to increase revenue. But love is like sunshine, as the rays penetrate your heart and mind. How can a heart of goodness refuse love? Impossible, unstoppable, as the heart is open to the key of love. Can this world of rapid exchange within pain strive to challenge the love inside? For love can make you happy and cry at the same time. Like a bond, it should increase within the reality of heart. Worth so much more than finances, real unconditional love, like a black diamond, hidden near a volcano. Digging to find it could cause a disastrous eruption, but the eagle would have the heart to swoop down into the fire to get the most precious diamond, the diamond of love, priceless. How can you purchase it? Richness of rich, richer than rich can get, not for sale. The flow of love must be pumped by Jesus Christ, real heart, real life, the hero of all our souls, Jesus Christ. So if love comes short of his expectations, then your heart is partly cloudy, and you need to find he that is greater than any man. So don't get sidetracked within your plan. Only then can your heart embrace the joy of the best feeling on earth, love.
Nice to meet you, my brother. Keep it pushing.
Yes.
We want to thank everybody for coming out today, for supporting us, in this event. We want to thank, the videographers. Chris Henry. We want to thank our painter, Mojo / tattoo artist / artist. Brother just do everything. You know what I'm saying? We got his show gonna be coming in a few months. We also want to thank our man that's behind the engineering and the music, Brother Wolf DJ, you know what I'm saying? He do a great job. And we also want to thank y'all for coming out. So we're gonna say y'all have a nice night, we hope y'all enjoyed this show. Anything left to say?
Thank you, John, for our
Sorry, we're a little bad on that. Athena, Brother Bobby Washington, Athena Sam, Jessica Parker, Brother Dave, Brother Brandon, Brother Dominique, Rodney.
Sam, thank you all for coming. Thank you all for coming away from Thibodeau. We appreciate the love. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you everyone for coming. Daniel, David. Thank you all. Angel, Derek. Thank you everybody for coming.
Peace.
Every second, every minute,